Hello guys, this is Commander Trotsky and welcome to a new episode of Hearts of Iron 4. New DLC, The Graveyard of Empires. We can play as India with this unique playthrough where we can see capitalism is implemented in its most terrible way. So as usual we make research, basic machine tools, mechanical engineering. Also, we need to build some safe. Better to build them in these areas near Bombay. So, because we will play as the East Indian Company, so this will be our controlled territory. For the army, we can train some cavalries for now, as we don't have much equipment and manpower.
Hoi4!
Let's gather all armies in one commander. And let's get going. Great Depression. So next, look into the future, not the past. We will ignore. Maybe we can make another video about the past, like ancient Empire of Bharat or something. But now protest in Madras. Okay. Look in the future is completed. Seek initial funding. Now the company tries to convince the British Parliament to leave India to their own rule. This alternative history. So we are improving the relation with the UK. We need to have less stability, so we can make trade port temporarily. Bolivian Socialist Revolution, okay, trade port is finished. We can continue with lobby the parliament. They need to agree to leave us India. Let's get this politician for the political power because we will have very low stability. Okay, and now incorporation of East India Company. We just control this tiny land there. And we have very small amount of factories. So now appoint CEO. Every company needs CEO. We will get a normal amount of dividends, and yeah. Now the board of directors are in charge. What CEO do we need? Rossless. I think this will increase construction speed and production efficiency. This CEO would be best. Let's take over administrative rights. So we can get politicians and army commanders cheaper. First we need to improve our research because 2 research slots are very little. We need to be a major power here. Hostile takeover. We can buy lands from India. And okay, we can embargo Italy because we will get the stability. Ahayan, because like research, he gives good stats. Hostile takeover is finished. So now we can buy land. The British are preparing to make us rule the entire region. And that's what the company would do. They would purchase the land. Vertical integration for more civilian factories. The British Raj accepts. We need to buy lands which have many civilian factories, so we will gain factories instead of losing. And also it would help us to buy more land. Now we managed to buy some. This has 2 civilian factory and we buy it with 1, so after buying it we would win, but this doesn't have any. This is how we should purchase the land, like see if it has many factories, we can buy it. And now we're getting close to the Madras region. Vertical integration is finished. The East Indian Company purchased Delhi also, and they are making their grip to control all of India. Special economic zones, typical capitalist thing. Now we'll have more exports, but for bonuses. Maybe we can think about taking care of our army to make it more modern. Now we'll stick again with the normal amount of dividends because of the boost. We still cannot afford the large. The company is not large enough. Okay, so we can go to this, arrest country leaders, because the upset Congress members giving negative modifiers, so we need to get rid of it. If we arrest them, they will not be upset anymore, yeah. And now let's continue improving our army. Private military, this would be good. We will get 12 new divisions out of nothing. And also, if we send divisions to other countries, they will give us 1 off-map civilian factory. This would be the key stuff to improve our economy. It's really a treasure, like if we send 1 division to every country, then we will get factories. Now let's send to Spain.
Hey, come out!
We can make every army with 1 division and send every division to a new country. Let's send to China. Also to communist China. Now our factory is not jam, so we can gain real profits from wars. And the more wars are coming, the better factory we can get, and we can make a faster economic growth. Company bonuses even more civilian factories, which is great. We have already 9 now. Okay, lobby for increased police responsibility. Manipulate army statistics. So our fiscal year is finished and we are still in the lower taxes, so we are fine. We will not have to pay anything for the British Empire. Okay, let's get some artillery, some guns.
Hoşyar!
More divisions now.
Hoşyar!
We can send them to more countries, but there is no wars at the moment. The allies are many nations, so when the allies will get into wars and we send them troops, we will gain significant amount of factories, new markets. Indian market is not enough, so the company will expand into the small neighboring countries. Bhutan will be the first victim in this alternative history. Attack. Now a corporation has an army which attacks other
बाहर निकलो
nations. It's a crazy
बाहर
scenario.
निकलो
We attack Tibet at the same time. Acquire new resources. Bhutan is capitulated. It was very easy actually. We cannot poop it anything. So what we can do is just take the territories.
अपनी जगह लो
We are near the capital, Haza, so I hope this war will
आओ
finish
चलें
fast also. And Tibet is also capitulated. Now we got another territories, another markets. Let's improve our research again. Radio propaganda, we need to increase our war support and partial mobilization to get use of the factories for faster economic growth. Now 14 factories, good. Now we promoted our general to become a marshal. And to attack Nepal, it's a lot of mountains, so we need to make them get out. And when they get out, they split, so they will be. It will be easier for us to get rid of them.
तैयार
Because like mountain war will take a lot of time actually.
ध्यान से सुनो
Great. Now we are pushing and we're pretty close to their capital. Expand the tax and Nepal is also capitulated. Wow. A corporation is invading other countries and no one could do anything about it. Great. Now our tax, it's just 1%. Maybe we need to make it less than 1 before the next fiscal year starts. Great. Now we are on the safe place. 40 days, so yeah, 11 factories. Restrictive administrative budget. Okay. So now we need to invade Iran. But first we will have to buy some land to make the war easier. Since Afghanistan don't want to give us their territories, the company will go to purchase it directly from Iran. And the more territories they have, the harder it will be for Iran to defend their country. They do like the same they did to invade India. They would just buy some land and at the end they invade them. It's time to attack the Shah, which we tricked into selling some provinces from his own country. And at the very beginning of the war, Tehran is already captured. But still they are far from capitulation. Wow, this snake
Hey, come on!
is just to capture as much victory points as possible before their army interferes. Okay, so now institutional money laundering, because we would need to annex India very soon also.
Hey, come on!
Okay, now Iran is done. Great. So this is a strategy for capitalist victory. You buy land and then you attack the country. We don't have guns. We have to work on it. Anyway, we don't have much resources as this company. We have also low manpower. We don't have equipment, but still we will manage to find a way. We have now too much factories, and we have to think now high amount of dividends because our company is starting to get bigger. Okay, so the allies are at war. World War II has started. So now we can send every allied country a division. Now there is a lot actually. Like they made new puppets of Syria, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon. So if we send to every allied country one division and we get one civilian factory, at the end we can get like 30 civilian factories for free, which would make an economic boom. This is what every developing nation dream about. And this is what it calls a real profit from World War II. Like the war started and we used it to make a huge amount of profits. Canada also. This is the key thing of becoming a superpower. Even to Raj we can send them. Malaya. And Poland before they capitulate. Kuwait also, we did not send them. Lebanon. And now we had the 31 factory. Now after sending to the United Kingdom, from 31, let's hire theorists because we need to make our army stronger, and the infantry because we will start to get into wars. Let's justify in Kandahar. We need to do the same thing to Afghanistan. Now from 31 we went to 45. Can you imagine? Like, it's like 14 factory out of nothing. No, we will not make the government. And the company should start to produce tanks, armor. Like, we cannot have just militias. We need to be an organized army with tanks. Mechanical army. And it's time to annex India for good. And British Burma guarantees, like even the UK does not guarantee. Can a puppet guarantee a nation? It's the first time I see it actually. Maybe it's something new about the glitch. The Soviet Union, let's send them another volunteer for factories. Now for 48 factory. And we got India finally.
हरकत के लिए तैयार.
After getting India, we have now new military personnel, which we could use in our future wars. Now we need like air sailors to start building our air force also. Alright, more factories, so let's assign them to build tanks. And find a research slot. We can now have like 5 research. Send volunteers to Japan also. Because after we made our war, our Chinese volunteers came back home. So we can use the opportunity to profit from Japan as well. And now, can we buy now the HR department is created. Like Snake HR. And we can send to Tanutuva also. Wow, 50 factories. And we are still in the lowest tax. Like, officially we have 4 factories. 4. Can we buy British Burma? Denmark. Let's send to Denmark another. And Norway. Okay, Luxembourg. Can we send volunteers to Luxembourg? Yes, we can.
Hey, come
Wow,
out!
this mechanic is really overpowered, like Netherlands. Belgium. Oh, now we get our scientist. So now just good business. We get another market to open. And we send our division to Belgium. Now the company's troops are ready. And the HR department is giving us their permission. So I think our military personnel start to invade this kingdom and create a new market. Now we are very close to Hoi4 capital. We took it. They are almost capitulated with more than 3 times of our losses. Now our army is becoming powerful, so it's more like walking in the park. Almost capitulated. Yes. We got a new market. Unfortunately, we cannot buy all the British Burma. This takes the final state is their capital, so there is no option to buy it and like completely wipe them. But our biggest project is about to start, like invading China. A new opium war is about to happen. We get the Suez Canal. And we are upgrading our HR department. Now, our biggest project and the biggest market that we could have, China. Wow. Japan wants us to be in the faction, which is okay. And rebranding is finished. phantom armies. Oh, we finished Yunnan already, which is good. And corporate domination for more civilian factories. Actually, of course, the Chinese war was difficult until now. Like, compared to the other nations we invaded, like, this is a real war. I mean, like, China is a major nation. They have very large amount of armies. So, and Japan now declared war on the United States, and they want us to join, which is no way. We are not fighting against them. China is finished. It was easy, like, with the Japanese help. So we got some territories, but Japan got a huge amount of China. But, like, we need all of China. It is not okay that they would take this land. We can buy, of course, some land and then we invade China, like the same strategy like we did with India, Iran, Afghanistan. And we can increase our conscription because we are getting low on manpower. So now we managed to buy a significant amount of Chinese land. So now we leave faction and we can declare war at the same day. So because we have a war goal. We will have to fight Germany and Italy too, so we would be like officially joining World War II. I think it's enough of profiting and sand division. Now we can get real land, but first we need to declare Afghanistan again, because like with allied guarantees, I did not want to attack them the first time. They are becoming smart, like they refused to sell their land, and they also were protected by the allies, but they cannot be smart anymore. Like, I mean, invading them is inevitable. They cannot escape. Now we are closing the ports, like 33 divisions of Japan. So, it's more than one army, but if all our division will attack them aggressively, maybe they will be defeated. We should capitulate China as fast as possible before Japan will be able to get their troops in.
हरकत के लिए तैयार.
They are almost capitulated, and yes, we just have some Japanese troops which are trapped inside the land, and we can race for the nuclear bomb. I mean, like, it would be a corporation which has nukes and rockets, tanks. Like, it's a very unique company, and we would join the allies now and attack Afghanistan finally. We would risk into opening a new front, but we need Afghanistan. Let's purchase Sinai also. And it's time to think about our navy. Can we start researching the rockets? No. 3. I think we can only... but it's level 3, I don't know. I don't understand logic. Anyways, the Japanese are encircled everywhere, like we just keep hunting them with our allied friends. Kingdom of Afghanistan is like expanding, but it's just temporarily. If we close the other fronts... Oh, Mussolini is deposed. And we got some encircled. Oh, the war is over for Italy, I guess. Like, I guess the Axis are about to get lost. Now attacking Saudi Arabia. Afghanistan now got a very huge amount of land.
हरकत के लिए तैयार.
But anyways, it's just like we accept. We have zero manpower.
Come on.
Also, it was. I knew it's a huge risk to open for Afghanistan's front, but like we should take risks sometimes in Hearts of Iron, or the game will not be fun. Oh, they are capitulated, so we did the right stuff. We got our land again. And we research nuclear reactor. So, smiling Buddha. Oh. Nuclear bomb. We can start researching about I mean, the corporation needs to get their bombs, their own nuclear weapons. And Paris is liberated already, wow. I guess Germany is losing, so even the Soviets are also pushing. Fall of Budapest. Okay, now we started to push in Manchukuo, the last front against the Japanese, after we kicked them from China. So maybe it's our job. We can increase our conscription even more, even if it's very costly for this nation. But what can we do? We cannot fight without manpower. And the United Kingdom wants us to join the Allies again. Sure, why not? And I enjoy like capturing Japanese divisions and just like killing them, wiping them. Manchukuo is also capitulated. And now troops are trapped. Germany, can we get something out of this conference? I guess not. We did not get anything. Just like Europe is spread between the communist nations and the Allies nations. Soviet Union managed to make the Eastern Bloc. The Allies are also expanding. Italy is neutral, but maybe it's for now. They are democratic, so maybe they will join the oh, uranium from Congo. I can purchase anything. And Japan finally got kicked out of Asia. Let's buy the land from Iraq. They don't want. Okay, we can get another land. Great. We need some borders with Saudi Arabia.
होशियार.
And attack. Oh, we got Riyadh. It was very... This was literally walking in the park. It was nothing. Like... And for some reason we missed the taxes, so now the British are getting 39% of our factories, which completely paralyzed our economy. Now let's purchase all the Arab Peninsula, which is very rich with oil and gas. So like, I mean, in the future it will be like, we will have Emirates, we will have Qatar, we will have Saudi Arabia, like... Oh, finally! Our glorious empire started naval invasion to Japan. We have to... we need to help them immediately. Also, we are not friends anymore. We are not in the same faction. But like... we need to finish
come
great.
out.
Now we are pushing good, although we don't have manpower, but still.
हरकत के लिए तैयार.
And the UK want us to join the Allies again. I
ध्यान
mean,
से
why
सुनो.
not? Let's join. They want us to join, so let's join. Now, finally, we got the peace conference and we got the entire of China. Wow, the Opium War is better than succeeded. We did not get anything from Japan, unfortunately. We just got this island in the north of it, but that's all. But our main target was China, and America is unwilling to give any Japanese land to us, which is unfortunate. We cannot increase our conscription anymore, and we have zero manpower. So like it's literally we threw every man we have to bullets in order to gain profit. Like we cannot afford to have any other war. But at least we have huge equipment, we have fast research. So now like we expanded very much, a new age has happened, like World War II is finished. The Cold War started. We need to make profits now, like since we don't care about any man or anything. Let's legalize opium. We can assign factories, also we Treaty of Brussels, so the Allies want that we all make alliance against the Soviet and the I think we don't need another war because like we don't have manpower for it. So like, how are we going to fight the Soviets? And opium is legalized. So it's like India, China, Iran. So it's like half of the world population are buying our opium. And we got our first nuclear bomb. So the nations have to fear us now. We are a corporation which has nuclear weapons. Further study. And our bomb is ready, smiling Buddha. It's unfortunate that to cancel the taxes we have to invade London ourselves. Like, I mean, it would be possible to just say, like, I have nuclear weapons, so I will not pay anything. And if you try to invade me, I will nuke London. Like, people will leave me alone. So, like, why should I invade the United Kingdom? I can just stop paying taxes. And we have big army, big equipment, nuclear weapons, rockets. So the empire will not be able to do anything for us. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed your video and see you very soon.